What's happening, guys? What's happening? Looks like we are live now. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Shrey and you are watching Shrey TV, baby. What's happening? When Altseason. You can see the title of the video. How are my people? What's happening, Scott? What's happening, brother? My Aussie mate, Christian Almirano. Brody, how are you, brother? Good to see you, brother. Learn good stuff here, okay? There are some, there's no PG stuff going on here, bro, So, D Strata, Randy, how are you, brother? Confident Capital. Okay, so let's look what's Bitcoin doing, okay? Let's see what's Bitcoin doing. Guys, nothing on this channel is a financial advice. I just love to chart and I try to give as much information as I can right here. So, when will be the next crash? Okay. The big one, all right. The little ones will come. You'll get, 10%, 15%, 25% crashes in between. It's going to be very, very volatile. There are some assets that wouldn't be a particular alt season, okay? It'll be like stocks. Some stocks go up, right? So it's been like this since, 2020, right? There are some assets which are depressed. There are some assets which have pumped really hard. So those assets which have pumped really hard, they were consolidating for a long time. I think, some of them, instead of consolidating, they'll start going down. And there are assets which were really suppressed for a long, long period of time, which have not started the cycle yet. Yes, you can, you hear me right. They have not started the cycle yet. The uptrend has not started yet. So a lot of room left in those altcoins. So it's very important to be in the right asset, not get married to asset. There's a lot of loyalty people show towards coins. It's good to have loyalty, but if your asset has pumped significantly, like 5,000%, 7,000, 30,000%, depending on what cycle it is, okay? Some assets are going to go 100,000% from the bottom, right? So depends what kind of asset it is, right? So if it shows that it has come very close to the top, if instead of going down, even if it goes sideways, it could be making money somewhere else, right? So that's what I think about the alt season. But there are many assets which will start their downtrend, for about Feb, until Feb, mid of Feb, I believe. So very important to be in the right assets. God bless. Go Kim. Hi Shrey. Have a good day, brother. Good day, brother. Ekrosanti Sapol, what's happening? What's happening? So, I was just going through Bitcoin, see, because this is the mothership, right? Which, but the mothership won't have as much significance as before, because the Bitcoin dominance is going down. Let me show you. By the way, guys, contentos, right? I want to show you, hold on, let me get one of these videos. Contentos, where is Contentos? I mentioned about Contentos a while ago. You gotta hear this, okay? When was this? When was this? Where is Contentos? I think it was somewhere right here, right here. Okay, so let me turn off the volume and go on Contentos.
Getaway sales events. With new cars arriving daily, it's the perfect time to get a
Do your own diligence, and that should be somewhere around 0.05. Look, look, what am I saying? 5. So when was this? 0.05. So that first point of contact Contentos should be somewhere around 0.05. So that is from here. It's a 150% move for Contentos. Look, where did Contentos go? Okay. Look, exactly, the move that I said. It retraced, but the pump was 150, 160%. The weekly candle, the daily candle closed. I talked about it just 5 days before the pump, right? Look at this. Look at that pump, man. And it went to 0.05, right on the target, right? Right on the target. So listen to this again, okay? What I say. That should come pretty close. From here, it's a 150% move for Contentos. That should come pretty quick, right? And after that, by end of the month, so yeah, man, it feels good. When things come to fruition, it feels really good. Acrosanti, it's looking similar to May crash. Same pattern. BTC is building support at 47K, and we'll continue the bullshit for 2.5 months. This will take us to February. Yeah. But the thing is, some altcoins gonna pop. They're gonna pop really hard until February. They will 10x, 15x by February. It'll be crazy. Some altcoins are going to go ballistic. Not all of them. Some will go in a downtrend. It'll be a very funny market because some of them are going to just blast through this and keep on going up. And it'll be crazy. So being in the right asset is very, very important. But I expect huge volatility. When I say volatility, that means something what Contentos did. Majority of the market's gonna do that. A huge pump, about 150 to 200%, and then a dump. Okay, think about this. Exact pattern will repeat on several assets, okay? And the consolidation will be, after that, will be between, 15 to 60 days, depending on which asset it is. Some assets will consolidate for 60 days, some will consolidate for 15 days and 20 days, and then push up, right? But this is what I'm expecting with, a few assets which are in the uptrend, right? So, yeah, man, I'm keeping my eye on Ratable. Let me show you. Where is Rari? Rari. Where is Rari? Come on, buddy. There's so many tabs here. Oh, right there. Okay, so Rari is going to do something similar to Contentos. It's going to pump, and it wouldn't be a sudden pump. It'll consolidate. And it'll pump to this level. I think the bottom is almost in for Rari. Yeah. So it's gonna pump, man. This thing's gonna pump. 150 to 200% move from here will come for Rari. And it's going to be massive, man. It's going to be massive. So, and after that, it's going to come back down. So, it'll be, this is something that I would, take some money out of this, but it'll be, you have to be very diligent. Can't sleep on it because it can happen anytime. and it'll happen most of the time when you're sleeping. So yeah, it's gonna still consolidate, I believe, for a long, another 10, 20 days, before the pump, maybe a week, depends, so you have to keep an eye on the Rari. So when it goes up, it'll go up like 200%, and then about somewhere around, I think to next to the all-time high, it'll go very close to the all-time high, uh, about $46 to $50, and then dump back down. But yeah, that's Rari for you. Keep an eye on Rari. Rari's gonna, I think, 20x from here, at least 20x. So this is one of the coins which will be going in the uptrend, I believe. And yeah, Patel Darshan, what's happening, brother? Gorkam, everything good? Everything is good, brother. Life is good. Life is good. Shrey TV, baby. Ahmed Ejaz, what's happening? What's happening, brother? Yeah, man. So, yeah, we'll try to come up, to this channel. Bitcoin, we'll have tough time to get there. I mean, Bitcoin, if it wants to, it can get up there anytime. But, it'll just, show people, we'll go try to break this resistance, maybe have another, rejection, and then try to push at, 57. About, it'll go up, it'll seem as if we broke through the resistance, and then at this point, somewhere at this point, get rejected, come up and get rejected, you know. So yeah, it'll happen, man. Until December, I think. Yeah, we should be up here by 25th, 26th December, somewhere. That's what I think. Somewhere around, Christmas, Bitcoin should be somewhere between $70,000, 65 to $70,000. By that time, we should have made a new all-time high. But we'll have to watch. That's what I think by Christmas. So it'll come back up, man. By Christmas, you know. Uh, but some coins, it won't be a easy ride. I expect a lot of volatility with Bitcoin as well, going up and down. Going down and going up, and then crashing back down to the baseline, something like that. It'll be very volatile until we reach the top of the channel. Once we reach the top of the channel, that is the time I expect a big crash. Whenever we reach the top of this channel, somewhere between 90 to between, I would say, even between, yeah, 85 to $95,000. When we get out of this channel, this is the time I expect a big dump, coming back to the channel. It'll be massive. When we go up to somewhere around 95, 97, got to be very, very careful. At that time, a huge dump slam down to these levels. We'll go back again outside this channel. Just like the way we went here, we'll go up to, 95, and then slam back down to, say, 65, 66, maybe 62, we'll come back on this resistance, I believe, because this is a huge resistance, right? So we'll come back and blow through that resistance. May come down to $62,000 from the channel. So we go up like that. So we won't hit 100,000. Everyone will be like, "Oh, we're going to 100,000." So yeah, we'll come very close to 100,000, I think, and then a slam down to this level, somewhere around between 62 to $61,000, and then huge consolidation, all the bullshit, all the altcoins will get destroyed. But this is when the real alt season will start. I believe, it's going to be massive, man. From there, we go up, and Bitcoin rebounds and starts going up. A lot of assets. Bitcoin will have, again, at this point, Bitcoin dominance will be totally on Bitcoin side, right? So it'll be up, and altcoin dominance will be low. So some of the altcoins will get really destroyed, which are in the downtrend. Even an uptrend, but it'll be just a normal crash for those altcoins. The altcoins are gonna go really up before they crash. Some of them, okay. So this is what I expect for Bitcoin. But if we go straight up from this channel and go to 120, that means the bull run's ending. Okay. If we go to say 95, say between 85 to 95 and crash, that means bull run intact. We are, going into May, June, July, August of 2022. But if we go straight to 120 or some ridiculous number, 135 from here, and crash from there, I think then this is the end. This is it. But we'll see. We'll keep a track on, what's going on. But I believe we are going to go up, dump, and then gradually go up. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. Why did my music stop? Okay. Rokim, Trey, what do you think about VIDT? I got shortly time. What's shortly time? VIDT is gonna pump, brother. VIDT is just about to pump anytime. It's just tiring people out. Confusing the fuck out of their brains that what's happening, right? And it's gonna pump. The pump's gonna be massive to $2.50 for VIDT. VIDT will pump like from here somewhere around 250, 260, a 200% move, right? And then dump back down to $1. I would say $1.15. So that's what VIDT is going to do. And, it'll just mess with you, man. As I said, I expect it to be very volatile. Go up like that, and then come back down to this level, stay here for a few days, and then huge pump, upwards. So to this level, and yeah, if it takes, usually this is a small cap, and it would take this route. If it was a large cap, I would think large cap or mid-size cap, it would start its journey gradual, like this, have a small bump and dump, and then, go gradually like that, upwards. But just because this is a small cap, they can manipulate it very easily. They can pump a lot of money, small money, and still be able to pump this, right? Just to chop people off. The whole idea behind the market chop is to take as much money from the retail, because you try to trade, right? Everyone would try to trade because thinking, man, if it's going to go here, I'm going to cash out here and buy back here, do this. You just fuck up one time and you're done. You just have to fuck up one time and you are 60%, 70% down. So, the best thing, you have to look at the bigger picture where VIDT is going, where this thing is going in next 3 to 4 months. Where is it going? So I expect it going somewhere here, between $30 to $40. This is where I'm expecting VIDT to be in the future. But, minimum 30, I would say $20 to $50 VIDT at the top, I would say, right? But it's going to be very volatile. The journey is going to be rough. Saurabh, Shrey TV baby, what's happening? Ploy Zaya, woohoo! Shrey TV baby, I am here. How are you, Ploy? What's happening? Shrey, thanks, brother. Sure, anytime. Anytime, man, anytime. How you been, Ploy? How are you? I think in Australia, in Sydney, it's somewhere around 9 o'clock, right? In the evening? Uh, I'm not sure if you're in Sydney or somewhere else. Because Scott just told me that the time is very different, about 3 hours apart. Um, from Sydney to the Western Australia, it's about 3 hours apart, right? So you are behind, I think. So it must be early. So I'm not sure where you know, in Australia, but a lot of people, I expect, big city. Sydney is a big city, so it's population will be really high in Sydney and Melbourne, I guess, compared to rest of the Australia. Oh, you're in Melbourne. It's 9:20 p.m. Okay, yeah, Melbourne's beautiful. I've been to to the 12 postal. I took a helicopter ride. Right by the postals. It was so pretty, man. I wanted to stay there. There's a small town there, about 25, 30 homes that you can see from the chopper. It's right by where those big stones are. That town is right there, and we took a ride. I think it was 4.5, 5 hours drive to 12 postals. In between, there was a beach that we came. There are a lot of surfers going to that beach, and I think that beach was in the movie Point Break, where Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze go surf. Patrick Swayze's last surf, he goes there. I want to ride this wave, and Keanu Reeves let him go, and the waves are so huge over there in that beach, man. It's mind-boggling. So yeah, we took a by the ocean drive to 12 Postal, and it was magnificent. I loved it. Omniros Miliotis. How are you? Omiros, my Patreon brother. You just joined Patreon, right? It's now 9:22 p.m. Brody, how are you, brother? I get 20x BCH. I'll take you down here again. Ploy, you will. You will. That's kind of you. West Australia beaches, some of the best in the world. Yeah, Prince. Man, the waves were so huge and it was so beautiful. I cannot forget my Australia. I was there for 25 days in Australia, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I stayed about 12 days in Sydney and rest of the days in Melbourne, but it was beautiful, man. I loved it. Mohammed, good morning. How are you today, brother? Can we take a new look at VIDT, please? I just showed VIDT right now, brother. Somebody asked about VIDT, so it's just consolidating, and it will pump while you're in bed or you're not looking. It'll pump to 250, and it'll dump back down by the time you notice. So, and it's going to happen to me as well. The same shit. I've been monitoring. Anytime it's gonna pump, $2.50, because the pump's not gonna last. It'll pump and dump. Dump back to $1.15, $1.15 to $1, and it'll stay there for a few days, and then pump back up again to between $4 to $7. That's what I expect, and yeah, it's gonna be very volatile, man. So VIDT's been keeping me up. I started getting very vigilant when after this dump. Once this dump happens, it just takes about a week to 10 days. Sometimes it goes right after this dump, prints a huge candle. But this is taking, about a few days. So, the pump's going to come, man. It's coming. It's coming. Harsha, hi Shrey. Thank you for your work. I appreciate it. Sure, man. Anytime. Yeah, so here, guys, you know, if you appreciate it that much, you can join the Patreon. Okay. Just kidding, man. But yeah, it helps, man. It helps. I work hard, about 12 to 16 hours. So that's my Patreon, guys. Okay, here. I'm gonna make sure my people in Patreon are taken care of. I am very active. Chloe, Scott, there are a lot of people here who are already members, and they know what's up. They know what's up. Okay, you don't have to, if you feel like, but taking crypto serious, it's very important, right? I can come here and do what we want, but over there, I try to keep live updates, as much as possible, and especially as we come close to some of the assets that are pumping. I'll be posting that when I'm taking profits out of those assets on there. So yeah, Harsha, track versus VIDT. Where will you go all in? Brother, there's more room left in VIDT, but you have to have patience. Oh, you joined VIP on Patreon. Chloe, yes. You are my VIP. Chloe, VIP. You're gonna get VIP treatment. You want anything, Chloe here? You want me to look? Any of the coins, any assets you are in? Let me know. Okay? I will look it up. You get first preference. All my Patreons, Scott. Scott has all access. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Let me know, Chloe. Anytime. Anything you want. I am there for you. Let's look what's pumping right now. What's pumping? $214 quant. Clover Finance is pumping. Clover Finance. Oh, it looks like it reached the bottom, eh? I mentioned about Clover Finance in my video that I would not get into it. Again, this could be another liquidity grab. I don't think it's done yet. This motherfucker will go up and dump back down again. Is it done yet? I don't think it's done yet. Let's look. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, man, this can dump down even lower to 15 cents, So, yeah, be very watchful of this thing. It seems like it's stabilizing here, right? Makes you think, oh, the bottom is in. The bottom is in. I would never, ever get into an asset which is in downtrend like this. It went down 98%. So, it could be good, but there are assets which I have seen go down 99%, 99.63%. So 99.63%, 60% comes right here at 15 cents. Right, so yeah, 20 cents or 15 cents. There's a possibility, this might drop one more leg down. It's possible. one more leg down, and then after that a huge pump, a 200 to 220% pump would come, like, the best time to make money. So keep an eye here. If this thing pumps to 15 cents, 20 cents to 15 cents, then this will be gold. After that, huge pump of somewhere between 150 to 200%, and then dump back again down. It'll create a double bottom. Right now it looks like, no, it is in a downtrend. This is going down. Look, it won't be able to break this. This thing's going down for another leg to 20 cents, even going to, the wicks can go to 15 cents. Poor people, man. Imagine getting stuck in one of these. My God, like all your money. If you have $100,000 by now, you're like $5,000, $10,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. And people tell me, what value do you provide, Trey? What's the difference between YouTube and Patreon? That's the difference from between 100,000 going to $5,000. That's the difference between Patreon and YouTube. There are so many assets, man. This could be one of your assets that goes down 98%. In Patreon and VIP, I have, I let, give you 5, once a month you get 5 charts. Plus, the coins that I'm bullish on, that I, when I'm taking profits, I give all those details on there. So, Confident Capital, tuning in, commenting for the algorithm, brother. Confident Capital, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. My brother, Kazi, how are you? Chloe, thanks, Ray. I really appreciate your time. Feel really bad to ask you, as you mention almost every single coin. I'm happy to support you and hear you update. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, such a nice person. There are good people out there. My eyes hurt because there's this white screen, right? I'm constantly on this working, right? So it helps being appreciated. So fear index looking good at 16. D Strada. Yeah, man. I love it. We are going so high, man. Like look at Sandbox. I was just looking at Sandbox. It's a metaverse coin. Sandbox. A huge. Where is Sandbox in sand? I was looking into it, and it looks like we're gonna go through a downtrend, right? If somebody was in Patreon and had a Sandbox, I would let them know that this thing's gonna come back down. This thing can, even if it goes a little higher, this thing's gonna come back down to these levels, right? So yeah, there's gonna be several assets which are gonna do that, right? Okay, that's my Twitter. What's going on Twitter? Why did I open this? I opened it to look for the thing, my Patreon link. Harsha, what's happening? D Strata, throw the shades on, bro. D Strata, throw the shades on. Like that. Like Rajnikant. Yeah, baby. Straight to the baby. Yeah, man. I throw the shades on my Instagram. I always had my shades on Instagram, but it would help with the white bright screen. That would help. But I may get those glasses, the blue light thing that helps with the blue light. I think I'm gonna get that. So yeah, this thing helps. It calms it down, right? But then you have to have that weight. I need to get really lightweight shades, because imagine wearing this for 13, 14 hours. I would get sick of it, right? So yeah, but that's one of the reasons I started coming on this time, because I want to have daylight, so that my eyes don't hurt that much. Where was I? What do you think of Dogelon Mars? Okay, let's look at Dogelon Mars. Dogelon, that is Elon, right? You're talking about Elon? Elon. Dogelon Mars. Oh man, how do you chart this thing, man? It's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. How am I supposed to chart this? If anyone tells you anything about this, it's just bullshit, okay? So there's no way to chart this. You can just use fib levels to chart this. How are you supposed to chart this? This is where I would expect the next pump for Dogelon. At some point, we'll stop at this level. The wicks could be, really high. The wicks can go, but the weekly or the daily close will be at that level from here, right? We'll have to see how it prints the cycle, right, and go from there. Yeah, what kind of cycle it prints, it's important, right? So at least 400, 500% move from here. Yeah, the wicks can go longer. So let's see if it's going down first, okay? Let's see. There's a possibility, bro. This might just take this last dump here down. Again, possibility, because it's sitting right here on this resistance. Doge on Mars is sitting right here on this resistance, and I believe it will not hold, and it'll dump one more leg down to say Dogelon can dump another 31, 35%. The wicks can go to 40%, right? So somewhere here, it would dump somewhere here. So another 40% dump is possible, because this is the next level of resistance, and usually cryptos do that. They at the end, just to make sure the dump is complete, right here, get flush out the retail, scared the hell out of them, and then it won't go right away. There'll be, I think a lot of consolidation going on for Dogelon. Yeah, see, yeah, it'll try to go up here and get rejected, come back down to this level, so yeah, eventually we'll come back down to this level at some point. When it happens, I cannot be sure. We'll have to watch, right? But I think it's coming down to this level. So another 40% drop, between 30 to 40% drop might come for Dogelon before we head up. From here, heading up, the longer we wait, the higher we are going to go. right? So it depends how long it takes to get out of the consolidation, right? How we get out from here, you know, go up, bounce back down, and from here go back up, you know, to these levels. That would be, if we go from here, this would be you know, 12x, 15x, right? So again, this is what I'm expecting for a Dogelon. Another 35-40% dump is possible for a Dogelon. The way the looks of it, that's what I can see. Okay, so that is Dogelon Mars for you, brother. I think this is the first time I'm charting Dogelon. You know, if I can make a short video for it, Dogelon Mars. You want me to do that? Rajbhat, bro, please chart vet. Like I have invest heavy in it, so okay. TSB Investments, I have checked your videos again and I have seen any on Rose Oasis protocol. It is possible for you to now, please. TSB Investments. TSB writes nice comments on my videos, so I will chart it for you, brother. Zurani May. I'm going to make a SHIB video today, okay? I'm going to make a SHIB separate video. I'll make Dogelon Mars and I'll make SHIB side by side, okay? So, you know, you'll get that in the short video. I'll make that video today, all right? Zuhran Mai, I'll make a Shiba video. Buy stop Elon. Stop Elon. Guaranteed to lose your life savings, your mortgage, and your kids' college. Acrosanti, forget Doge Elon. Buy stop. Shrey, my friend, are you still confident on BCH SLP? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I'm heavy into both of them, you know. Heavy. I mean, I haven't seen any. With pleasure. Museb, Theta, T-Fuel. Brother, I made a short video for Theta. Okay, just yesterday. So look that up. Just yesterday, I made a short video for Theta. I'm going to make a short video for T-Fuel as well. So let me write it down. I'm going to make Shiba, Elon, and T-Fuel. I'll make these videos today. Okay, so you'll be able to get the proper analysis on it. TSB, Rose Oasis. Let's see Rose. What's Rose doing? Rose. It's really far from the baselines. It got to be, you know, this has to be going up. As I said, you know, any new crypto usually does an M pattern. They go up, down, before going up. Okay, this could be, you know, this could be the case in this one. So I'll be very hesitant to invest, you know, in this because it's really far from the baseline. This thing can come back down, all the way down, you know, to these levels. Okay. Second scenario, it might keep going through this consolidation, reach at this point, and then pump from there. You know, because this is the top of the channel, this is the bottom. You know, ideally, this would be the scenario. Majority asset, but some assets have done this, so right. So you have to be careful, very careful of this not doing. You know, did it come and touch all the resistance? But yeah, this came down and did all the retest. But I'm still a little hesitant. It might come back down a little more, before going up. Yeah, that's what I think. We'll have to look, man. Where is it going eventually? I believe we are going to $2 at least at some point. $2 for Oasis. Next level, if we are going up, would be this. Okay, where we would stop is about 70 cents, depending on when it does. Okay, 70 to 80 cents, but before that we may go down to these levels. Right there. And then go up to 70, 80 cents. Right. Okay, we'll keep an eye. We will keep an eye on Oasis. Buy orders around the 13 area. I can't tell you what to do, brother. This is crypto. I don't want to keep that stress of you trading. A lot of people on Patreon come and ask me, man, can you give me advice on trading? I was like, no, I'm not a trader, man. I'm an investor. The whole idea behind the Patreon is, so that you don't get screwed in the wrong asset, like if you get stuck in the asset which is in a downtrend, or, and a lot of information, man. I provide a lot of information over there, but I would never give trading advice. If you trade, that is on you, man. That is on you. If you get into a loss, if that is on you because you decided. Because a black swan event can happen, and all the technical analysis goes out the window. Okay, all the cryptos that you see, any crypto that you see, if the market makers want to bring all the crypto 90% down, they can do it like that. Okay, so this is, but we are in projecting the bull market. The bull market, the trend is up, right, for the long term. But whenever they will decide they want to bring it down, they will bring it down. So you know you cannot go on. Somebody told me that there's a client, there's a patron who's mentioned that they listened to somebody and bought something at $5. It's at $12 right now. So you didn't listen to somebody. You made the decision. You pressed the buy button. It's your money. So got to be careful, man. I always tell people, listen to everyone, get information from everywhere, and make your own decisions. The best money, the highest money is made by not doing anything. Not doing anything. I'm telling you, man, I made my highest money that I made, is by not doing anything. Just, because I realized the moment I, was trading, I used to lose. Not, some trade you make magnificent money. You think, oh man, I made $300,000. Wow, within a week or 2 days, and then you make another mistake and 250 goes away, right? So it depends what you are trading, right, and how you're doing it. The best way is to buy something at the bottom, right? Buy the blood, buy something here, right? And ride the wave to the top. If you sell here, it's fine. Then it's fine. But the idea is to have patience and wait. This wait for this to come down here was how long of a wait? If you stare at your screens, this was 108 days wait time for it to come to the bottom. Can you wait for 108 days, for an asset? Have the patience, have the money on the sidelines, and just buy this much right here at this, buy the blood when it goes up, 500%. So if you invested $100,000 here, that'd be $500,000 here. That's a lot of money. Don't be greedy. I wouldn't be greedy. $500,000 is a lot of money. For me, a lot of money. I would get it off, right, and wait, and get into an asset which is good. And some assets I have bought at the bottom right here, and which have gone up and dumped and started to go up, and I have not done anything because these are my long-term assets. I'm not going to touch them for 10 years. But again, that is my long-term investment. But I know those assets, where they are going. I'm going to get not 100x. I'm going to get, about a 500x in those assets from the time that I purchase, maybe 1,000x. So, money, generational wealth, the kind of money that your kids and their kids, would spend is made by holding the asset. Okay, it's not by trading. Just holding the asset, forgetting about it. Muhammad, is AGLD a good price to buy, and what do you think about it? I really no. AGLD is gonna go down. Emily Palmer, BAST.tech. What is that? Is that a crypto, Emily? D Patel, I'm your new member. Patreon. D Patel, how are you, brother? Manan, already we are in a dump. What? Market will dump hard. Be careful. Deeper assessment. We are already in the dump. TSB investments. I am not trading, just looking to invest at the right time and not get trapped. I have got liquidity and I'm gonna be patient. Thanks for sharing your point of view. Sure, sure, brother. You know, like look at this. Let me show you something, okay? Like ICP, Internet Computer, right? I think this has bottomed. You know, this might go very little lower, you know, and that will be the bottom for this crypto. Okay, so buying at this point and waiting for you know, this thing's gonna 10x. Okay, this thing's the bottom. And again, it made a lot of people lose a lot of money. This is 95% down, right? 95% down, and it's building a base. If you can see, it's building a base right now. Might go a little lower than here, little lower. Possible, it's possible. It might dump, but who cares, man? Who cares if it dumps another 20%? Who cares? I wouldn't care. If this dumps another 20, 30%, I don't care because it's going to go up after that, right? This, you know, to me is good. At some point in the cycle, we are going to reach at this point. Okay. When it happens, quicker it happens, less money. The longer the wait, the more money. So from here, if I invest and be patient, you know, this is gonna reach a 10x. So if I put $100,000 here, you know, get $1 million, you know, at this point. So money is made when you wait, because what it does in between, I do not care. It does goes up, down, the like that, slam back down. I don't care. But eventually it'll go hit, you know, top of the channel. Okay, it will hit the top of the channel eventually. It can take time, you know. It may take another year, right? But at some point it has to hit the top of the channel. I'll just wait, you know. I'll just wait and you know, get my $1 million. So yeah, that's how I do this. Boy, when many people saying that the market is dumping, it means the market's about to go up. Yeah, ploy. Yeah, this thing's you know, almost close to the dump. You know, it's gonna come up, consolidate. There are 2-3 ways it can go up. You know, but it can make you wait. But here, the pump to this level, a 58-60% pump, 55% pump will come very quick, very quick. And after that, what it does, what kind of cycle it takes, no one can say what kind of cycle it's gonna take. But you know, it can come here, go a little lower, and then come back down here, consolidate at this level a little bit, right? And depending on, you know, what kind of, as I said, cycle it takes, it'll depend what kind of pump we get. You know, we might get into, you know, 100 dump, you know, and go back into these levels before it may take a long time before we reach, you know, try to go hit this channel, right? It may take a long time, and I believe it's not this channel, it'll be this right here, right? Before, at some point we'll break out of this channel as well. But you know, $200 is coming, you know, at some point for ICP, $200. So $200 from here is still, you know, 600%. That's still a lot of money, man. A lot of money. $200 will come for ICP at some stage, you know, in 2022. $200 will come for ICP. So that is a lot of money from here. A lot of people don't realize 500% is a lot of money. lot of money. Crypto has spoiled people. Everybody wants 10x, 15x, but $500,000, if I sell one of my rental properties, put $250,000, and 5 times that money, where in the world I would get that kind of money? Where? Tell me. So only crypto. What the fuck world? Straight TV, baby. I bought SHIB at 34. What do you think it'll run? Or am I dumb? What the fuck world? Where no sound for me. No sound for me, sir? What do you mean? What do you mean, brother? What do you mean? Okay, what time is it? Okay, I want to keep this stream for an hour, guys. It's been an hour. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, later. Alligator. See you guys. Love you all.